So for the base, I have a couple of cardboard pieces. I really don't have a huge cardboard piece, so I'm gonna take small rectangular pieces of cardboards and join them together. And I have another piece of cardboard that's going to stick to the sides and make the field a bit more lengthier. So I'm going to apply some hot glue to the sides and just stick the two cardboard pieces together. Now also I'm going to take this piece, apply some glue to it, and stick it to the sides. Now flipping the model over, I'm going to use some tape and secure it better in place, just for further more stability. And there you have your base. I will decorate this base, maybe with some styrofoam sheets or something. And let's move on to the next step. Similar for the sides, I also have two pieces of rectangular cardboards, and I'm going to use my hot glue and stick these two pieces together. Now I will stick these rectangular pieces to the soccer field. Once you glue all of the cardboard pieces, you should end up with something that looks like this. We need some wooden dowels, so I can see that it's very small. So I'm thinking of taking half of one big piece and stick two together. So you just want to create a flat surface, just like this. Now you want to take another small piece, or you could take a larger piece. You want to do the same. So I'm going to use some super glue and apply some and stick the two pieces together. Apply some from the sides so that the bond gets even more stronger. Just like this, you want to create 5 more. So in total you have 6 wooden dowels for your foosball game. Now let's make the players. Now let's go ahead and paint our players. So for my foosball game, I have 6 players on either side, so you can use your driller and make a hole. Now using a barbecue skewer, you can just make the hole a bit larger. As you can see, I have shortened the length of the post because the length was actually too big for my players. So now with this, it's gonna be a bit more difficult to score. To decorate my football field, I've taken a large piece of styrofoam board and I'm just going to place it inside the box. And it fits pretty nice. But unfortunately, there's a little gap over there. So I'm just gonna take a little piece of another styrofoam board and just place it in there, and so that it fits and kind of covers the extra space. Positioning the foosball players can be really tricky. This is one reason why many people struggle placing the players. So if you have 6 players on either team, you'd want to have the goalkeeper sitting right between the posts, right on the middle of it. So here you can see that the defenders, they're very parallel to the side posts. You do not want to put them too much close together because the other team, it's going to be very hard for them to score. So you'd want to have that much of spacing. You'd want to position your players in somewhat manner like this. As you can see, the middle attacker is parallel to the goalkeeper. Now the side attackers are parallel to the defenders, but just slightly away from them. So they cannot move too much because they do not have too much space with the edges of the box. According to the placement of the players, I'm going to place my barbecue sticks on top of them. And just under the barbecue stick, I'm going to place a little dot so that I know the perfect length. You might come across this problem that the 2 wooden dowels or the barbecue sticks that you stuck together before is just sometimes getting stuck and will be a bit disturbing when you play the game. So basically what I did was I took my X-Acto knife and kind of trimmed the last bit of the barbecue stick so that it no longer stays like a block. Instead, it gets that little curve at the end. Make sure you repeat the same on the other side as well. So as you can see that I've decorated my football field and it looks pretty good. Now it's time for me to insert my barbecue skewers along with the foosball players. Once you position your foosball players, you're ready to hot glue them in place. Once you glue the players, you want to also make sure you do the same on the opposite sides as well. Now for the final step, you want to have something that will stop your player from not going any further. So just take a little piece of cardboard and you can peel off one side of it. and you will get this layer, and you would want to curl this layer around this barbecue stick so that it does not go any further anymore. For handling the barbecue skewers, I just prefer to wrap some duct tape around. So if you guys like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't to get the latest DIY videos from my channel. Until then, you guys take care.